Her hair is in a bun at the nape of her neck, thinned from the poison they dripped into her veins until she said, "Basta, enough." On her feet, felt slippers, like the heroic housewives of her mother's generation. It takes an hour to dress in the morning, the pain unbearable, until she swallows a pill. "Come, I'll fix you something to eat," she says, leading the way to the galley kitchen. "You're too skitty." She is aware she's flirting with him. The challenging tone, sardonic glance, and it's disorienting for a moment, transforming her into a younger self. The producer wears a charcoal blazer over black shirt and jeans, fashionable in his business, she knows, along with other modern touches. Stubble beard, citrusy cologne, leather messenger bag of good quality, maybe Prada. She scans for the triangular logo, and it is. His movements are bouncy and loose, matching something unself-conscious in his personality. She's jealous of his youth and lightness, as if nothing could go wrong, as if nothing ever has. Happy-go-lucky, that's what he is. An adjective no one could apply to her. "This is cotechino from my region," she says, slicing up a short red sausage at the counter. "Toscana, you know? You've never had sausage like this." "I'm kind of a vegetarian." "Not today." She fries it up, peppering him with questions about his fast rise at Fox because of some blockbuster movies. His education at Columbia? Philosophy. But he dropped out. Interesting. Exquisite to look at. He could be an actor himself. Nothing special about his brown eyes, but they crackle with light and good humor. His vocabulary is casual, his manner unassuming, but he's intelligent. She sees it in his quickness, the way he seems to catch meaning in the air effortlessly. "Cotechino is always paired with lentils," she says, serving him on a Vietri ceramic plate popping with color. "Eat." He sits on the lone wooden stool and eats. Although it's barely noon, she pours Dom Perignon into 2 crystal flutes, lights a cigarette. "You like it, Dennis Brady?" He has a nice name. She likes saying it. He devours the cotechino like a good carnivore, and she lets out a throaty laugh. "Aren't you eating?" he says, his mouth full. "Difficult these days. I get my nourishment from this." She toasts him with champagne. "Cancer, right?" he says with the frankness of a 6-year-old that startles her, then brings welcome relief. People tiptoe around the word. In Italy, it's taboo, so she went on television and said, "I have cancer. Cancer." What a breath of fresh air with this boy, not to hide her illness or be pitied. "My doctor at Sloan has officially given up on me." She hasn't admitted this even to herself. "How are you still alive?" he said last week, studying my x-rays. "I'm stubborn," I told him. "I never give in." Dennis Brady's face ripples with concern, but she fends it off. It's an underrated virtue. You can get through a lot of life on stubbornness. The roses get stuffed in a vase. She'll deal with them later, and they go down one flight to her study. He admires her antique American flag from Argosy on East 59th, where she buys her cherished first editions. The Vietnam combat helmet displayed on her bookcase, the certificate for taking part in a U.S. bombing mission, her framed photographs with Golda Meir, Indira Gandhi, Robert Kennedy, Arthur Miller, Walt Disney. He runs his fingers along the spines of her own books, editions in English, French, German, Arabic, 23 languages. "I don't know why you're here," she says abruptly. "Sit." He sits on the burgundy leather Chesterfield. She turns on the Tiffany lamp on the side table to see him better. "I've never sold the rights to any of my books. No one touches my babies." He reaches